We've got describe, explain, highlight, talk about, tell you about.
Today, I'd like to tell you about that experience. I'll describe what happened and how I felt, and explain why that experience is so memorable to me now.
Okay, so let's go, and as you know, we have this. This is your topic statement and preview. Today, I'd like to tell you about that experience. I'll describe what happened and how I felt, and explain why that experience is so memorable to me now. Okay? The same, please. Okay? And then we have the practice here. And we've got the concluding signal and review. Okay, listen. I want you to write your own concluding signal and review. Just a short little few sentences, okay? I've let you copy now. You should know how to write a concluding signal and review. Please write your own, okay? And now the closer, please, copy it, okay? So let's have a listen to the closer. We're going to have a listen. Now I hope, my memorable experience, you to share yours. And this is inviting the audience to share their memorable experiences, and it's called Pass the Mic, and that's one of the aims of the unit, and we're doing it right now. Have a listen, please.
Now, I hope hearing about my memorable experience encourages you to share yours. Thank you. Now, I hope hearing about my memorable experience encourages you to share yours. Thank you.
Okay, so now I hope, we're going to quickly, now I hope hearing about my memorable experience encourages you to share yours. Write your own concluding signal and review. Just about the same length, please. Make your own. You've had enough practice, but the closer, please copy. It's no problem. Okay? And here we go, the adding impact, passing the mic. Okay, these are, you can copy or you can choose one of these. Now I hope listening to my memorable experience encourages you to share yours. Now I hope hearing about my memorable experience inspires you to present yours. Well, I hope presenting my memorable experience motivates you to tell us about yours. You could do that if you want to pass the mic. Then we have a look at this. This is using your voice, okay? And I will read this as it looks, and it says, when you are speaking to an audience, it's important to make sure that your message comes across loud and clear. This involves projecting your voice so everyone can hear you, speaking words clearly and avoiding fillers such as well, and you know. And here we go. These three speakers are all doing something wrong. Let's have a look. So it happened when I was 14. I was on vacation with my parents. Obviously, what's wrong with that? It is not clear. Please breathe and have space. So it happened when I was 14. I was on vacation with my parents. Absolutely fine. And it happened, when I was, like 14 and people will be very bored and somebody's playing with their smartphone. Avoid fillers, please. And I can't hear you. Please remember, I taught you in week 1 the rule. Your voice should be loud enough so that the person at the back of the room can hear you. Basically, if you talk like to the volume that I'm talking now, it's absolutely fine. Okay, so let's have a listen. And just so we understand, I know we did this last week, but it's important practice. We're going to listen to Sophie, and she's going to give us 3 versions. And we're going to give it a yippee or a for the volume, the clear speech and the fillers. So please listen so that you understand exactly what we've just been teaching.
I had this experience during my second year of junior high school when I was 14. I did a 1-month homestay in To be honest, I didn't really want to go because I was worried about leaving my family and friends for a whole month. It seemed like such a long time. I had this experience during my second year of junior high school when I was 14. I did a 1-month homestay in Spain. To be honest, I didn't really want to go because I was worried about leaving my family and friends for a whole month. It seemed like such a long time. I had this experience during my second year of junior high school, I think, when I was 14, I guess. I did a 1-month homestay in Spain. To be honest, I didn't really want to go because I was worried about leaving my family and friends for a whole month. It seemed like such a long time, you know?
Okay, so as you know, these are what happens. Version 1, the volume, it wasn't good, but it was clear speech and there was no fillers. But version 2, the volume was good, but the clear speech is too fast. And no fillers. And then version 3, the volume was good. Good clear speech, but too many fillers. Okay? And here we go. Please do have a practice at this. I'll have a practice for you. I'm not very good at number 4, I can warn you. I'll have a go because please understand that one of the rubric scores is your pronunciation. So, of course, I should ask you to practice your pronunciation. So here we go. Have a practice with these 4 in your own time. I will have a go. I'm not saying I'm amazing, because some of these are very difficult, okay? But Larry rarely lends Roland his lorry, and Lola rarely lends Laura a ruler. She sells seashells by the seashore, the seashells, seashells I'm sure. The fort, but the fort wasn't the fort. And the one I can't do. A very big black bug being a very big brown bear behind a very big blonde boy. Okay? And just have a practice, and this is about getting your tongue ready. Okay, so Larry rarely lends Roland his lorry, and Laura rarely lends Laura a ruler. She sells seashells by the seashore, the seashells, the seashells I'm sure. The fort, but the fort wasn't the fort. A very big black bug bit a very big brown bear behind a very big blonde boy. Okay, number 4 is the one I have difficulty with, and please definitely practice number 1 because many people do get their L's and R's mixed up. Okay, and then we was using stress to emphasize intensifiers. Okay, and we had a listen. So words like so and very are adverbs used to add force to the meaning of adjective verbs and other adverbs. These words are called intensifiers. When you describe experiences and feelings, you can create a dramatic effect by saying intensifiers a little more slowly and loudly than the rest of the sentence. So let's just one more time have a listen to these speakers, and then we're going to, as you know, underline the words that are stressed. Then practice saying the sentences. You can't do it with a partner, but you can just practice. Okay, just practice them. Make sure you stress the intensifiers. Let's have a listen. So we've got, I was also really thrilled to earn my own money. We couldn't believe it. It was so amazing. After that, I completely forgot my fear. When I finished at 5 o'clock, I was totally exhausted, but happy. It was absolutely terrifying. It was also very scary to be so far from home. Let's have a listen, and once again, as you know, underline the words that are stressed.
I was also really thrilled to earn my own money.
We couldn't believe it. It was so amazing.
When I finished at 5 o'clock, I was totally exhausted, but happy.
After that, I completely forgot my fear.
It was also very scary to be so far from home.
It was absolutely terrifying.
I was also really thrilled to earn my own money.
We couldn't believe it. It was so amazing.
When I finished at 5 o'clock, I was totally exhausted, but happy.
After that, I completely forgot my fear.
It was also very scary to be so far from home.
It was absolutely terrifying.
Okay, and as I hope you will have these answers, but we did it last week anyway, so we couldn't believe it. It was so amazing. I was also really thrilled to earn my own money. When I finished at 5 o'clock, I was totally exhausted but happy. After that, I completely forgot my fear. It was also very scary to be so far from home. It was absolutely terrifying. Okay, and we can't do this, so I'm not going to waste your time. Okay, and here we go. Here is the main body. Don't worry, I'm going to put an announcement on the LMS system about this presentation, and I will tell you exactly where to find the openers and the closers, etc. Here is the important part. Okay, so when and where I had the experience, you would need at least 2 answers